Hey guys, so today we're gonna do a little bit more Clojure. Let's see. Is gonna be the chapter 4, the second. Not a big project, but it's the mini project in Clojure for the brave and true. And I actually don't remember where the exercise starts. I think it's this one. So basically, we're going to do a vampire data analysis program, and we're gonna catch some vampires. I guess. Okay. Well, that's a lot of crap. Let me just clear this. CDP, and let's make this a little bigger for you. Nope, that's the wrong button. There it is. Whoops. Yeah. I think that's a good size. Alright, so we're just going to make a new project using line. And we're going to go with line new. What's the thing called? FWPD for Forks, Washington Police Department. I'm not going to remember that, so I'm just going to do line new app. And we're just going to catch vampires, so we'll call it vamp. And then, let's see, after it's created, let's go into it. So I'm going to open up in VS Code. So code dot. Nope, that's the wrong button. Damn it. Yeah, let's close this window. Oh god, it's gone. Okay, I'm still getting used to my Linux machine, so sorry about that. Control Shift plus. Oh, there's the plus. That should be big enough for you guys. Alright, so CDP, and we're going into code vamp. Let's put this on here, and let's resize a bit. And then finally, let's put a window for my face, which is, damn it. That's great. And resize this. Alright, cool. So still getting used to all this stuff. Let's open up our thing here. And of course, open up a REPL. What is it? Controlled off. There we go. That should be good enough, right? Yeah, I think that's big enough. Alright, so first let's test if it works. Alright, cool. Our REPL's working, we're connected, and let's get started. So, the first thing we want to do is, they give us data that we're going to sift through with our program. And this is going to be a CSV file, which I didn't know until now, but it's a comma separated values. That's the reason for the extension name. And we're just going to create a new file. In the root of our project, so I'm going to use touch. Hold on, I have to be in the thing. Let's do it here. Oh, I can't do it here. Okay. CD. file name is going to be suspects.csv. And there we go. And I'm just going to paste it. Save. And now we could see if our Clojure project could actually read that file. So I'm going to just do slurp, which is the file IO function. And the file name is suspects.csv. And there's our file, or there's our data. And we just need to sift through this and create our stuff. So there's a new line character for each new line, and then there's the comma to separate the data. So I can get rid of this now. Let's see, the first function we're going to create, or actually the first variable, is going to be called the file name. And it's going to be the route, relative path to the file. Here. And just to see if that variable works, we could use slurp again. And this time we're going to pass in file name, because that's the name of the variable. And it gives us the same output, which is good. We're going the right direction. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is create a function called string into int, because as you know, the data coming back is all strings, and we need the second part, the glitter index in this case, to be an int. So we need to convert it into a number. And the function just takes in a string, and we're going to use the Java interrupt thing. So the Java function, so integer string, and of course, if you want to see that in action, let's go with 99. And it gives us the integer 99. It would be helpful if I had some syntax highlighting, but apparently Ultra doesn't work with JDK 11, which is the Java version that I have on Linux, but yeah. And I also forgot, we need another constant, which is called vamp keys. Yep. And this is going to be the data structure of all of our all of the data coming back from the file. So let's see. Vamp keys. It's a vector of 2 keywords, name and glitter index. And then they give us a function called convert, which takes in 2 arguments, the vamp key as well as the value. And the return is going to be, we're going to get conversions vamp key value. So we're going to get whatever the conversion is from the vamp key and return the value. Nope, I missed a step. Yeah, first we need convert, or conversion. So where am I? Yeah. So we actually need this function first, or not function, but definition. Identity, glitter index. So this is, we're basically creating a map of all the data, which is using these two keywords here, and the identity, or the function here, identity, just gives us the same thing that is passed into it, and then glitter index, which we're passing it as a string of 10 or 0 or 6, it's going to be converted into a string. And then the convert function is getting the map data structure from, or getting the key that we're passing into it, using the map data structure, and returning the value of converted to how we want it to be. Okay. Finally, we need a parse function to read the CSV file. And this one is a lot easier for me to explain because I know what parse means. Alright, so we're just going to do a map with an anonymous function using Clojure.string, which I could just add a require here. Require Clojure.string as str. So now whenever we use a string function, we don't have to type in Clojure.string, we could just type in str. So for example, this would be Clojure.string slash, what is this, split? But we're aliasing it as str. Okay. And inside the anonymous function, we're gonna separate, or we're gonna split the string by the commas. And we're doing that for everything, right? Yeah. Str is the split string by the new line character. Okay, so yeah. So basically here, we're splitting we're turning this long string into a vector of substrings, and then it goes into this part where we're splitting each of the substrings in the vector by the comma. So to test it out, we could just do a parse and then slurp file name, unable to resolve simple parse in this context. What? Why? Convert is a function, good. Parse. There we go. So I made a typo. So I changed the namespace on accident, which that's not good. So now we could try out that function. So we're parsing the entire suspect's CSV file. And now we have a list of vectors, and each vector has the name as well as the glitter index. And now we just need to convert this into the map structure that we want. So let's see. And the function that they made is called mapify, which, yeah, that makes sense. So it's going to take in all the rows, which is basically what this is, and it's going to do a thing to it. And the thing is, we're going to map the anonymous function that takes in the unmapped row, which is each individual one, so these things. And it's going to do a reduce function, which also takes in a anonymous function. Row map key value soak, row map, vamp key, convert, vamp key, value. Okay, so yeah, so this reduce function takes in a row map, which is basically going to be the map that's going to be returned, and it also takes in vamp key and have a typo here, and value, which we need for this convert function. And then inside the anonymous function, we convert all the values to a vamp key, and then put the vamp key inside of the row map. And then finally, 3 parentheses, so this one, I believe. Yep. And for row map, it's going to be an empty map, which is what we're going to return. And then for vamp key and value, we're using another map function. Vamp key unmapped row. So unmapped row vamp key is, so it's taking this here, unmapped row, and then the vamp key, which is going to be here, we're taking the keys, and then of course the vector, which is what we're applying to it. So this parenthesis, and finally we return all the rows. So that's quite a bit of confusing explanation, but I hope it makes some sense. And let's test it out, and hopefully I understand what's going on. So now we're building all the functions and putting it together. So first we slurp the file, so then we have it all as a string using this. Then we parse the string. Then we feed the parsed string, which is this thing, into our mapify function. And attempting to call unbound function. Damn it. I have a typo somewhere. There you go. There we go. So now here's our vector of maps. So now we have the first map is going to be Edward Cullen and with the name and glitter index of 10. Then the second map, then the third and fourth and fifth inside this giant list. So we're almost there. And then finally, the main solution to our problem, which is called the glitter filter. I do like this book. I like the what's it called? The sense of humor it has. It's very good. But we're using the glitter filter here to find whoever is a vampire based on the glitter index, which it's been a couple years, so Twilight's pop culture might be gone by now, but yep. So minimum glitter records. Boop. So filter is an anonymous function, and it filters out everything, or all the glitter indexes that are less than or equal to minimum glitter, and we're supplying all the records. So once again, if we in a REPL press up, basically composing another function at the beginning, glitter filter, and this one takes in 2 arguments. The second argument is the function that we've been building. They're being composed. But the first argument is the minimum glitter index. So I'm just gonna go with 8. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Okay. Glitter index, and let's go with a minimum of 8, which should give us only Edward Cullen. Unless I made another typo. Minimum glitter, records, glitter index, glitter filter, glitter index in this context. Wait, what? Glitter. Oh, that's why. I called the wrong function. Glitter filter 8, and then the records, which gives us Edward. Now, if we change this number to something else like 4, I believe there's other vampires in there, so Edward, and this time we'll get Carlisle, and our list returns us 2 names. And then if we just do one of 2, we'll get everyone that has a number, including Jacob, which is not a vampire. He's actually a werewolf, so this glitter index is too low. And yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little exercise project walkthrough thing. And we caught some vampires based on Twilight rules. So glitter stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I like making this video on Linux, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.